Once again, we've made it to the top of the Cliffs of Mago viewpoint, giving us these breathtaking views of Lower Lough Erne in all its splendid glory. It's very strange that it's called Lower Lough Erne because it's actually north of Lough Erne proper, which in my thinking would have made it Upper Lough Erne, but hey, I'm not a geologist, I don't name these things. But it's a spectacular panorama. We've got a great view of Boa Island, which we'll be coming to later in the episode. We're staying just on the other side of that, and all around us we're actually surrounded, circumvented by County Donegal and the Republic of Ireland, although we can see no signs of the border from up here. We've come across this intriguing landscape, which I find reminiscent of the Tunguska asteroid impact event that was near the turn of last century in Russia, where a meteorite came down and exploded and flattened a forest area that was, thousands and thousands of acres wide. Here, what we're looking at, I think, is maybe people cleaning up after a forest fire. Not sure, but it's quite a barren, strange, eerie landscape to see. Never good to see this many dead trees. Once again, just driving back from the viewpoint and the tree graveyard we stopped at and filmed, and I think I've solved the mystery of what that was. It seems this whole area is managed forest, and sadly, the tree graveyard was just the remnants of harvested Christmas trees, which I don't know, I have mixed feelings about, but there you go, mystery solved. Once again, today we have journeyed to Boa Island in County Fermanagh on the banks of Lough Erne. We're questing for some ancient stone figurines which can be found in a graveyard just down here. Now the graveyard has a name that I'm going to struggle to pronounce because I am slightly dusty today, but I'm going with Coldray Graveyard. No, but that's okay. Looks pretty fucking old. Let's check it out. Success! We've found the mysterious Janus stones of Coldray Graveyard. We can see we have three figurines, this small one here, and then up here the larger, more complex creation, which is actually double-sided with the same image on both sides. Now there's speculation as to when these stones date to. Some scholars suggest that these are pre-Christian Roman figurines depicting the Roman god Janus, who was the god of gateways, doorways, passengers, beginnings and endings, which is quite a brief for a god, I must say. And it's the double-head god. As I was saying, there is a bit of debate about when these exactly date to. Whilst we have some scholars suggesting these are a pre-Christian Roman origin, others are suggesting that perhaps these are actually medieval and coming a bit later and depicting a Celtic god, a pagan god whose name I really can't pronounce, but is it along the lines of Budva? Budba? I'll get the text up and you can have a go at pronouncing it yourselves at home. The old traditions you can see are still alive and kicking in the ancient country of Ireland. We can see that people are still making offerings here to the Janus stones, these mysterious figurines and gods. We've got a 2p piece, a collection of jewelry, some shells and more coins, all placed in here, which I can only assume is to bring good luck. Once again, and yet more evidence of the old ways being kept alive. We can see here an example of a fairy tree. You can see people have come along and attached personal items to the tree. This is to appease the fairy folk and get blessings from the other world. And it's just fantastic to see these old ways still living in our horrible modern world. Once again, I am forced to issue a correction. When I was at the Janus stone, I said that it was possible that they actually represented a Celtic god whose name I couldn't pronounce, and I promised I would give you the name on screen and you could have a go at home. Well, that's actually what Boa Island, which is where the graveyard was, is that's where it gets its name, boa. So the actual other name for the Janus figures was the Dreenan figures. So there you go. Thought I'd clear the air now. I don't want to get too many emails.